Hello guys, this is a 2005 Chrysler Sebring. This car came in for a overheating issues, and the owner stated that she had to, fill some antifreeze, and it would just she would notice it that the antifreeze level was dropping down, and she kept topping off, and so somebody else looked at it, and they did notice the leak on the thermostat housing, and you can see it is completely cracked. I also found another leak. It's this car has these two metal pipes where the coolant actually goes into the heater core, and they're completely rusted out, and they are leaking at one spot, and you can see that's how badly they're rusted. And they actually don't leak on that point. They actually leak, one of them actually leaks right kind of in here. It's kind of hard to see it, but every time I have overheating issues, I want to check the operation of a cooling fans, and when I use my bidirectional control to turning cooling fans on, you can also just unplug the temperature sensor, and the fan should kick in. Or like on this car, the AC doesn't work, so I could not check that by turning the AC on. So anyhow, when I use my scan tool to turn the high-speed fan on or low-speed, nothing worked, and then I traced it down to a blown fuse. This 40 amp fuse is blown, and I cannot find it. I had it somewhere. I think I dropped it, but anyhow, trust me, this one was blown. And after I replaced this fuse, the high-speed fan started to work. So I'm already on my scan tool, and I'm going to turn it on, and you see the PCM now cycling the relay on and off, and the fans are working. Okay. Now this is the relay for a high side. This is a relay for the low side of the relay. Now let's go ahead and check the low side. I'm gonna pop this adapter. This is the relay for a high side. I'm going to put it back where it belongs. Is this relay? Okay. Let's go ahead and go to a exit out of here. Go to a low speed. Okay, you can hear the relay is clicking, but the fans are not working. So on my relay here, the green and blue wire is my load side, red and black wire is my control side. I'm not worried about the control side because I can hear it. The relay is working. So let's go ahead and check the load side. Now on the load side, we should have a constant power on one leg, and then the relay should send the power to another leg, and that side should flicker, should go on and off as the relay is cycling. And let's check this leg. Oh, okay, so I need to get my connect my test light to battery positive. Actually, I'm sorry, to battery ground, because. And we can see this is the side that actually this is the side that sends the power to the fans. And now we can check the other side, but since we have a power on this side of the circuit, it's not needed. But you can see this is a constant power coming from this 40 amp fuse. Now down here, the green wire is for the low speed, and the yellow wire is for high speed. Now let's go ahead and check the power on this connector here, and we can see we have a power. Now the ground side, I don't have to check the ground side at this point because the high side works, high speed works, so the ground is good. And we should check the other side of the connector. This would be a blue wire, and that should going to be in this one here. So I'm going to back probe that wire to make sure I'm not getting the open in my, and you can see that works as well. And so now we need to check the now when the low speed, also both fans should work. Both fans should work, because that this wire sends the power, this green wire sends the power to number 1 and number 2 relay. And I'm not sure which one it is. Let's back probe this one. Nothing. That's a middle wire. Okay, so I'm getting a power to this fan and it's not working. So let's check this other side. Okay, so getting power to this fan. So it's kind of weird that both of these fans are shut. You know, it's most likely one got shorted. Maybe, you know, one was out and then later on the other went out as well. But the problem was most likely one was shorted and you know, blew the fuse, and then you got no high-speed fans either. So now, just to make sure, I'm going to actually use my load tester. I just happen to have a one of these cooling fans. It's just an old cooling fan. It's kind of hard to turn. I should have another one. They just get rusted out, and this one is turning a little bit better. But I don't want to blow the okay, I'm just gonna plug it in. Most likely it's gonna pull too much amperage, because it's gonna there you go. It worked. So yeah, it's just shut as well. It's a junk. But anyhow, you know, we just have to replace both cooling fans, and this will be okay. And you know, it's just important to check everything that you need to when you're testing the cooling system. Just because you have a leak doesn't mean something else is not. You know, you always want to check your cooling fans. All right, I just made me a little circuit tester from this old fan that was in this car, and I got these two wires connected. Now it's actually connected to a high-speed circuit, and because of course low speed doesn't work, and I am on a low speed. There's the ground, and this middle wire, as we know, on the connector is for the low speed. And so I'm not going to use bidirectional controls. I'm just going to use a test light and activate my relay with a test light. So let's see which wire it is. Oh, this is the feed, and then a blue one should be now my also I need a control actually. One is going to be red and black. There you go. So now you can see that fan is working. Turn it off, turn it back on. Just to confirm the circuit, but I know it was okay. But something else we can kind of play with it and just make yourself nice little circuit tester. You know, that draws like 20 amps, 30 amps, something like that. So we can also check this one as well. Okay, I'm connected to another harness, and just there you go. It's my test light. It's not. There you go. It's not turning on my relay, but you can see its fan is running fine. The circuit is okay, and we can go ahead and change the cooling fans now. Something else I have to make sure. I just look at the power distribution, and this 40 amp fuse also feeds a AC pump and AC compressor. And I just checked the resistance on it, so like 10 ohms, which is okay, but I want to also verify that that's not shorted. I will activate the AC compressor as well, because I know that she told me the AC doesn't work, so this may be a reason why, because the fuse was blown, so I'm not sure. And so let's just put the fans in. I already have the this guy installed, and I'm gonna put the fans in and put everything together, and they will retest everything again. Okay, I got new fans in, and I just check it. This is a low speed, works fine. Let's check the high speed real quick. Sweet. Okay. Okay, everything is buttoned up, the fans are working. Actually, AC works nice. I have around 3 amps on the AC compressor. That's okay. So that's not an excessive current on the AC compressor. So the reason is that now I'm certain that the one of these cooling fans got shorted out, blew the fuse. You know, that was cause of overheating as well as a coolant leak. Now I still have a leak here. We ordered some parts on eBay. We're gonna fix those pipes as well. But so far everything is okay, and I'm sure she'll be happy. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.